Welcome everyone to the 5th Bitkom Privacy Conference in the Kalkscheune in Berlin. An especially warm welcome to the heads and representatives of several data protection authorities here today, and also to the representative of government authorities from Europe and the US who join us here today for discussions. Thank you for your readiness to exchange views today. This conference is all about exchange and how we can make data protection goals and rules in practice without hindering innovation. Thus, I'm very happy that once again we can bring together loads of data protection professionals from companies with companies who develop cutting-edge technologies and use these technologies, and bring them together with scientists, politicians, representatives of data protection authorities, and also developers of data protection tools and technologies. And I'm also personally very happy to do a full day of data protection issues, which doesn't happen that often these times. Because I'm deeply convinced that ongoing dialogue helps us creating data protection rules that actually work in practice, as well as developing good data protection practice within technology companies. So before we start with that, I have to give you a few organizational hints to technical tools we use today. The Bitkom event app enables you to network, plan the program you want to see, stay connected with your contacts after the event. You can download it, you can see the slide there. If you need any help, you can contact the counter downstairs and they will help you. And this app is also very helpful because we're experimenting a little today with AI technology. We use it for translation of some of the presentations. Most of the presentations you see today are in English, and the discussions as well. But we also have a view in German, and so for all English-speaking guests, they can use the translation for the German presentations and the other way around if you like. And you can use it via the app on your mobile phone or on that screen over there. So if you need the translation, then you might want to orientate yourself towards that screen, or you use your mobile phone. And if something doesn't work, you can also contact my colleagues over there. There's Johanna and Kevin, the Bitkom colleagues, who can help with the technique as well. So what else do I have to say? It's this cloud-based service that uses AI to recognize language and generate live subtitles or live translations, as in our case. And I was told, please be a little patient. It's still a developing technology, and it needs some time to translate. So don't worry if it takes a few seconds or there's a little delay. So what else? We've got free Wi-Fi, and the password is privacy 2019. You can also find it on many signs on the tables. Hashtag for Twitter is PCO19. And we will make available all presentations where we get the consent of the presenters in the aftermath of the conference. So I also want to thank our partners, especially the premium partners: Accenture, Data Guidance, Facebook, Google, Hitachi, IBM, OneTrust, and Reuschler. And now we can start, and it's an honor and a pleasure to announce our first keynote speaker in a second. We just held a press conference together on the upper floor, in which we presented some numbers on the implementation of data protection rules in German companies and the difficulties that arise in the implementation. And the good news is that virtually all companies have by now at least started to implement the new rules of the GDPR, but still only 2/3 of the companies say that they have actually done the greater part of it. The bad news is that there's still a lot of insecurity on how to interpret and implement the rules, and it's also connected to a big effort and many resources. What worries me a little is that 14% said that new innovative projects couldn't be realized for the sake of GDPR, and I think we should keep an eye on that on the innovation friendliness of our legislation. And I say that especially with regard to the ongoing e-privacy discussion and the evaluation of GDPR. I think we still can do a little better there. So now let me welcome Ulrich Kelber, graduate computer scientist, well-known German politician, and since January 2019, Federal Commissioner for Data Protection and Freedom of Information in Germany. Please, Mr. Kelber, give us our views on the current developments.